Good morning, everyone. Joey Blaze live in his car outside of his place in Boonesboro, Maryland for another edition of Wake and Bake. Right now, we've been following the Kenny Deener Cup for the last couple of days, but first, let's give a few updates on what's been going on for Joey Blaze and on my channel. Starting out with another episode of Uncut has premiered. Episode 6 is up right now on my feed if you want to check it out. It features 4 games, including the Brunswick Assassins versus the X-Dogs, Ruckus versus Warriors, AFN versus Knights, and Too Much Talent versus the Program. The video is about 21 minutes long, so if you have some time, check it out. Worth seeing. The fall 2017 season, one of the best in Washington County history. We have full coverage of it on Uncut. And if anybody wants to call in this morning, feel free. We are taking call-ins here on Wake and Bake. So yeah, go ahead, check that out. The whole first season's already on YouTube if you are a subscriber. Feel free to go ahead and binge watch that, as well as the now first 6 episodes of season 2, which dive into the spring 2018 season. But for now, I'm just going to premiere an episode once a week till we get to the end of the series, which the end of Uncut will be season 2. I'm just going to do 2 seasons of that. And then we move on to another documentary series I'll be working on called Blunt Talk, which is going to be a chronological telling of those. But that's only if, I have more off-season stuff. I'm trying not to do that in season because games are a lot of work, life's a lot of work, and I've just mainly had time for it recently due to the lack of flag football, because what I was planning on doing for flag, I can't really do time-wise now, and can't do much socially, so been working on Uncut, been working on Blunt Talk, just trying to make some more documentaries to get out there. You know how much I love the game, and I love to put out a lot of film, and we got a lot of good stuff going right now. Second note, I'd like to give a shout out yesterday to those who participated in the 4-man game up there in Hagerstown that I stumbled upon. It was a good time. I was glad to see everybody again. Good to see some flag football. We need to bring it back. Legalize flag football. If tennis and golf can be legal, so can 4-man. I mean, it is under 10 people, so why not? It's a good workout. It teaches you man coverage, which some of you DBs need to learn. And I feel like it can really benefit a lot of your all's play right now. Hopefully we can have a real 9-man game, though, very soon. I have been hearing rumblings, though, that some teams are looking to return to practice up this week. And some teams already are practicing. Fall's coming, y'all, and it's going to hit fast. Hell, we might even have something by the end of the summer. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of uncertainty in the flag football world right now. But I do know that Stephen Renner of now Broadaxe has put out there that he's looking to get a workout in Saturday morning down in West Virginia. So if anybody's looking to get a workout in West Virginia, hit up Stephen Renner. He's down for it. He's ready to get back out there. So contact him. So let's shift away from flag football and head back to the Kenny Deener Cupdate. So right now, let's take a look at the results from yesterday, looking back at it. So take a look at my notes. In the Xbox bracket, it was Sean 29, Chris 16. That was the battle of the 2 people who are undefeated. Sean ultimately defeated Chris in the end by that 13-point margin. So with the win, Sean advances now to the semifinals, where he will take on the winner of Grant Smith versus RJ and Rome, which RJ and Rome, the 8-9 matchup, that's slated to be played sometime today or tomorrow. They're still in the quarterfinals. So things are a little wonky and out of order right now, but that's because some guys had their matchups already set in the quarter, some weren't. And we're not going any real order here, just a matter of getting the games done. So Sean Parker is the first person to punch his ticket to the semifinals. He'll take on the winner of Grant versus RJ or Rome, depending on who wins between RJ and Rome. The other matchup, which was a quarterfinal game, or a wild card game rather, was BJ over David, 26-21. So BJ victorious. He will advance to the quarterfinals, where he'll take on Atlee Palmer, who put up a plus 53 margin of victory. So we'll see that matchup, BJ and Atlee. Curious to see how that goes. And the winner of that game will take on Sean Parker in the semis. Or no, sorry. They won't take on Sean Parker. They'll take on Nate or Taylor. Got a little stuck on that. Moving back on to the PS4 bracket. Actually, let me name off the matches still to be played before we do that. RJ Rome is mentioned. Nate versus Taylor. That's the other matchup. So 2 more games left before, or 1 more game left before we can actually be done with the wild card. A few more before we're done to the semifinals. So we'll see how it progresses as these next couple of days go on. Moving on to the PS4 bracket. Only 1 game was played yesterday. Chase Powell defeated Jack Williams 55-0. Just an utter beatdown. Jack goes 1 and done, and he is eliminated from the single elimination round. Chase advances to the semifinals, and I'll tell you, Chase has been pretty confident about winning that PS4 bracket. He told me that he feels that his matchup of Gary Barrett is the real championship game. So we'll see how it goes. Is Chase and Gary really the best players in the PS4 bracket, or is it perhaps the other participants? We still have Seth Wagner taking on Joey DeMeza, who DeMeza didn't quite do well against Chase, so maybe Chase has that over him. So Seth and DeMeza, which the winner of that will take on Dominique McGee, who finished in the PS4 bracket with the number 1 overall seed. And then from there, we'll have the championship game. So that is it for the most part. That's your updates for the Kenny Deener Cup. If any games are played today, we'll have another update tomorrow. If anybody wants to give a quick call in, if anybody has anything to say, just let me know. I'll give it about a couple more seconds before I go off the air for now. So it's getting a little dry. Just wanted to give a heads up that we are still taking donations for Kenny Deener. If you have anything to donate, just send it to either Cash App at Joseph Bassford 91 or my PayPal at josephfbassford@gmail.com. Ron Ross, good morning, sir. Kyle Murphy, good morning, sir. So we're still taking donations for Deener. The tournament's still ongoing, and hopefully we'll have some flag football locally around here soon. But I've been around some already, but let's get some real games going. Let's get some pickup games going. 4-man, 5-man, and if things get better soon, let's get on 9 back on the field. Till then, I'm Joey Blaze. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon.